It's enormous, I know that. Real estate dream is a vacation home in or near Alpena. Today we are starting at the biggest, most popular beach in Alpena on Lake Huron, well, on Thunder Bay on Lake Huron. This is Starlight Beach, Starlight Park. Very, very popular place. You can see they've got a lot of beach between the wall and the water. The water's beautiful today. It's a little hazy, but it's going to be a hot, steamy day here, and the kids are going to love it. As we pan around here, you can see they've got some great playscapes. That building in the background there is Pompeo's restaurant right on the beach. So that's really cool. You can see a couple playscapes there. Another big one here with a climbing wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 4 or 5 slides. Over here you have a splash pad. This is a really, really cool park for families with young kids. You got bathrooms here, lots of picnic tables, charcoal grills, places to hang out and enjoy a day. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Real quick, for those that don't know me, I'm Jason Williamson. I'm a real estate agent and I've been in the industry for over 25 years. I would love to be your go-to realtor. So reach out to me at my website or on the phone number below. Give me a call, shoot me a text, and we can have a no pressure, no cost conversation about your situation and find out if we're a good fit to work together. So thanks again for checking me out, and back to the video. Cool thing about this place is if you wanted to, if you're thinking about getting a, sorry, that view distracts me every time. If you're thinking about buying a vacation property in Alpena, across the street here, you can see there's a pizza place here and another little business there, but behind that is a really, really nice downtown neighborhood where you could find, a little place to call your vacation home, retire if you like the beach. This is a great place to be in the summertime. Maybe you're a snowbird, you go south in the wintertime, come back north in the summertime. Alpena has a few really nice beaches. We're going to visit a couple more on this little walk of State Avenue, and we're going to go all the way down to the marina, which is way down there. The flag is dead silent today because there's no wind this morning, but it's down there about a mile or so. So just a beautiful area to be. You see a big pavilion right here. Like I said, very walkable. Also, there's a good amount of parking in the area. Here's your splash pad. And again, lots of green space. And I know nobody likes to talk about garbage, but it's always nice in a park when you can find a garbage can to throw stuff away. I actually like seeing that stuff. And of course there's people that can't seem to get it all the way there, but we help them out. we help them out sometimes. So again, that is Starlight Park and Beach. That looks like fun. The swing. Looks like I would get maybe motion sickness from that. I don't know. Of course, on the beach we got some friends. There he goes. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy the walk with me this morning. We're gonna go, like I said, all the way down to the marina, check out the break wall, walk out on the pier. So let's go check it out. I wanted to point out a couple things. This is a cool little music store. We always notice music stores because our son, as I mentioned before, is a musician. So Joel's Guitar Shop, they've got some cool stuff in there. Very knowledgeable people. And then across the street, we got Herbie's Scoop Shack. They are a newer, used to be the Hungry Hippie, which did wraps and bowls and stuff like that. And then the Hungry Hippie needed a bigger location, so they opened Herbie's here, a little ice cream store by the beach. So yeah, if you're in Alpena, definitely check that out. It's a really, really nice town. Very quaint, kind of your picture perfect little lake town. There's a little pier down at the end of that street. For the most part, properties and houses are maintained and taken care of. Coming into another little park here. Little waterfront park between the houses. Park. If you want something a little quieter than the main beach, there is beach here. A lot of grass area. Really nice setting. Alright guys, this one is 424. I think it's called State Street. It's US 23 in Alpena. This is currently for sale for $649,000. Looks like kind of a fixer-upper. It's going to need a roof for sure. As far as curb appeal, I would definitely get rid of or seriously trim back a lot of these bushes. But yeah, 424 State Street, $649,000, and right on the water in Alpena. So as far as that goes, it's hard to beat. See the water back there behind us. Here's another one for sale. This one's across the street from the lake. This is the lakefront house over here, so not really even a lake view. This is called the Castle House. Very cool house. Listed at $1.99 million. I think they are trying to figure out where it needs to be because they just dropped the price by $800,000. So that has 5 bedrooms, 4 full bathrooms, all stone. It's a really, really neat place. I'm not sure anybody's going to pay $2 million for it, though. You might find out, though, someday. Cool location. Couple blocks, probably 6 or 8 blocks into town from here. The Castle House can be yours for just under $2 million. Alright guys, this is Bayview Park, city of Alpena. This park is very close to downtown, probably 3 blocks away from downtown. The marina is there in the distance through these trees and down this pathway. Of course, the lake is right here. So this area here, they have just built, they're not quite finished. Let's zoom in here a little bit. So they put in 3 full basketball courts, and they also put in 4 or 5, I believe, pickleball courts right here. So that's a nice attraction. I'm sure the people in town would have preferred that it was done by now. Right now we are, what is it, July 24th? So yeah, but that's going to be super cool. Yeah, this is like 2 blocks from the Castle House. There is a band shell for little community concerts over here where the flags are. So that's a neat area. Bring your own lawn chair type of thing. Since we've been here, they have only had the Alpena City Band play there. So like a traditional orchestra band type concert. I do not often get tired of looking at Great Lakes or ocean. Waves are rolling in pretty gently today. It's a fun place. I know if we were here when my kids were little, they would have been all over these rocks all the way down, and they wrap around out onto the break wall. And you can walk out on the break wall. We'll check that out in a minute. But there's a little beach behind the rocks. There's definitely better beach areas, but great place to sit, watch the sunrise, ponder life. Cool area. We value parks and amazing views. Doesn't get a whole lot better than this. can see there's a really nice playscape. The smart people who put it in fenced it so the kids couldn't run off to the water. That's where mine would have run. Actually, mine probably would have jumped that fence and headed to the water. It's only about 3.5 feet tall. The brick wall is out here at the end of our little walkway. Alright guys, now we are on the break wall. So the break wall protects the boats in the marina from getting destroyed by the waves when the storms come. Cool thing about Alpena Thunder Bay, I mean, cool for us because it's interesting, bad for the reason it's here. There are a lot of shipwrecks out there. This one talks about the William P. Wren, sunk in 17 feet of water in 1888. It's 288 feet long. These lakes can be nasty, which is very interesting if you're not out there in a boat. If you're out there in a boat, it can get pretty scary. But so the marina, you can see the wind is whipping a little bit today. That is an absolutely enormous flag, and it is standing almost straight out. So we got about 15 mile an hour winds with 25 mile an hour gusts today. Yeah. But this is a nice little walk along the water. You can look at some of the boats. You can look at the lake. There's an interesting boat going out right now. Find it? There it is. I am not sure. I'll have to look up what that is. It looks like a little pond. But yeah, it's about a... Oh boy. I'll let you know how long it is when we get back, I think it's about a half mile each way. Half mile out, half mile back to walk the break wall. But it might be a half mile total. So something else cool about Alpena is you can see right here, I'm going a little too far, but right here they have these little sailboats are for the sailing school, and they take kids out and teach them how to sail, which is a very fun idea. I wish I would have lived in an area like this as a kid. At this point in my life, I'm not interested in a sailboat. We are power boaters. Sailboat seems like a lot of work at this point in my life, but that's probably because I don't understand it. But that's pretty cool. So they call this Shipwreck Alley. This is the end of the break wall. And it ended up being about 3/10 of a mile out here. So about a half mile total if you want the whole thing. So in Thunder Bay, these are all shipwrecks, all the black. Thunder Bay and out into Lake Huron. So they call this Shipwreck Alley. Mark them all with buoys, so if you're boating, you don't disturb them. They do have flat bottom boat shipwreck tours. I'm sorry, glass bottom boat shipwreck tours. So you can go out there. Hopefully it's a calm day. You can see a little more when it's calm. But you can go out and view the shipwrecks without getting in the water. You can also scuba dive or snorkel the shipwrecks. So that's an interesting thing to do when you're here. And here comes this pod that I was talking about coming back in. So let's see if we can figure out what this thing is. It says the name of it is the Viking Polaris 2 Virgin. It is fully loaded. I wonder if that is a shipwreck tour. It's definitely an interesting looking vessel. And this is the Thunder Bay River, by the way. This goes up through Alpena and beyond. It's a steamy day, but it's gorgeous out here. So this is the harbor. Our boat is in there. Let's see if I can get anywhere near it. Like I said, we have a small boat, so we're on this first dock. Right there, the blue with the orange stripes. It's called Best Day Ever. Gotta zoom in quite a ways to see it. But we are very thankful for us. It gets us out here. We get to do some really amazing stuff. And as much as I want a bigger one, my wife keeps reminding me that one's paid for. And that's a pretty big bonus when you have a boat. I do have that 2-foot-itis. Actually, mine might be closer to a 6 or 8-foot-itis. When you've got a boat, that means you always want another 2 feet. Someday it'll come. What a beautiful picture that is. Look at that flag. So while I'm here, while we're looking at this pretty sight, in the background you see a couple white tents. 3 actually. Right now it is the Michigan Brown Trout Festival here in Alpena, and of course they hold most of the festivities here at the marina by the water. These are the boat docks, boat ramps I should say, where you can launch your boat. There are quite a few trailers in the parking lot right now, so you guys are out there fishing. People are out there fishing, I should say. Yeah, it's cool. He's my son is a metalhead, so we and Quiet Riot headlined the festival, Big Ten at the festival on Saturday, so that was a lot of fun. Interesting to see musicians, rockers that are that old, still doing it. So that's the tent over here, and then the small tent over here we had basically classic rock country is what's playing there all week. So that's fun to see a little more of the marina. yacht club building is here where we were. And then our little boat is over here. That's a wastewater treatment plant right there across across the way from our boat. It doesn't look terrible, and so far this summer it has smelled too bad. Once, maybe twice, so that's not bad. There's a bathhouse and the boaters lounge in that little building there, and there is a fish cleaning station behind that. We catch a lot of steelhead up here, along with some salmon, some walleye, and of course some brown trout. Brown trout seems to be pretty scarce. We were looking at the numbers from the tournament 2 nights ago, and there was a ton of the other fish and not much in the way of the brown trout. So that's interesting for the Brown Trout Festival. Hey guys, as I come out of Bayview Park here on my way back, just wanted to note a couple of these houses. This is absolutely gorgeous. Old architecture, cedar shake roof. You can see the stone chimney back there. And then this one here is a full stone house with the wood shingles as well, cobblestone, or I'm sorry, brick driveway. What a beautiful little interesting tree. Vines growing up. These bay windows in front are gorgeous. Really cool place. There's the castle house again. And then this one, I'm guessing that's a single family residence, but I don't know for sure. It's enormous, I know that much. I think the castle house has about 5,000 square feet, and I think this is bigger. Neat thing is, the castle house gets most of the attention, but the White House next to it is fantastic as well. Also has the corner tower, blocked by the maple tree right now. But gorgeous landscaping. There's the tower. Just cool stuff. Cool stuff. Very pretty area. Lots of people out walking dogs and just going for their morning strolls. Very friendly. I like this. I hope that house inside is mid-century modern, as it looks like it should be from the outside. And then I like this berm here. Landscaping. Try and create a little bit of privacy, but you can still have nice curb appeal. It's cool. Cool. Alright guys, I am almost back to my home base today. I really appreciate you joining me and learning a little bit more about Alpena. If you are considering moving to Alpena, or another popular real estate dream is a vacation home in or near Alpena, give me a call. reach out to me through my website, send me a text, and I will do my best to help you out. If I can't help you personally, I will absolutely find you a fantastic local agent that will take fantastic care of you. So I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.